Okay, so 2011 is the 13th anniversary of Living Dead Dolls. What started as the dream of two guys at a kitchen table in New Jersey has turned into this world powerhouse, this unstoppable juggernaut of the best-selling horror-themed dolls in the world. And shut up. And we actually have Guinness working on, giving us the title officially. New for 2011, we're doing something called Scary Tales, which is the Living Dead Dolls' take on classic fairy tales. And we're starting off with Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf, or is it Grandma Transformed? And then we'll be having the Creepy Cuddlers, Series 1 in July, Series 2 in November. And these are plush versions of the classic Living Dead Dolls. And then we're doing something called the Living Dead Doll collectible figurines, which are like evil Smurf.
The Scary Tales seem like a great plan because fairy tales are so twisted to start with.
They are.
You can just immediately lift right from them. It's
exactly.
Great sort of pattern.
Yep. And then we're doing something we've never done before. We're reissuing Sadie, the very first doll. But this time she's in a party dress because she's celebrating 13th anniversary.
Very festive.
Yep. And then we'll be doing some other 13th anniversary things like pins and collectible coins. And we're also doing a calendar for this year. Now, we're thinking of doing a 2013 calendar, but if our Aztec friends are right...
why put the effort into that one, right?
Yeah. Although if we can get the people to pay for the pre-order...
Hey, you can go sailing into oblivion wealthy.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about, right?
And then coming in May is Series 21, Things with Wings. Our first all-be-winged, or all-winged series of LDDs. And then we're doing something with zombie creepy cuddlers. And these are cute, plush, huggable zombies.
Those are really nice.
Yes, and what I'm really thrilled with on these is wherever the fabric skin has torn off, we're using a textured corduroy underneath to simulate the sinew of your muscles.
Very accurate.
Yes.
Nice.
It's all about the accuracy.
From a production standpoint, when you make something like all the way on the right, are those real feathers that have been dyed?
Yes,
it looks like they're far too delicate to manufacture.
They are.
So they have to be, because that's really neat.
Yeah, well, the tiny ones are marabou, and then the larger ones are actually turkey feathers.
No kidding. All right. Good detail.
And then let's go to this one. Perhaps the biggest thing that everyone's excited about at Toy Fair is actually the biggest thing. 20 inches of Thunderian Pride. The biggest lion-o ever made.
That's a good title to have.
Yeah. He's fully articulated, 7 points of articulation, rotocast, and retails for only $39.95.
Great price.
Unbelievable price. And then, as we know from the many movies, no matter how many times you kill Jason and Freddy, they don't stay dead. So Jason and Freddy are returning, different decos, and then they're joined by their friend Billy, the Sawdust.
Another one hard to get rid of.
Yes, that won't stay dead.
Right, yeah, it's a great Sunday dead shelf.
Yeah, I like to picture them all like getting together on a Friday and they're playing cards.
Oh yeah.
Ordering pizza. The pizza's not cut right, and Freddy's like, "Oh, I'll take care of it, don't worry." Yeah.
Looking at the cloth, it always amazes me to think how you can use such a space fabric like that. How you can make more,
Yes.
It's just so amazing to make more than just 2 of those.
It is cool, yeah. I've often wondered if the people at the factory are like, "Oh, bother to do it nice."
Yeah,
because we're just
taking on the parking lot and step on it for a while. Whatever they have to do to make that look.
But what's funny is they really do make them complete and then they distress them. Yeah, it's not like
I guess you would have.
Yeah,
because it's not like this. It's not like it's seen with the bad rips.
Which is funny because that means that at the headquarters we do have like a Freddy in a perfect sweater. It's kind of like Christmas Freddy. It's like he just got it from Grandma.
He got his Sunday fun.
Yeah, exactly. He got it from Grandma. Well, that's what my grandma would give me for Christmas.
So he got his new sweater and he just screws it up on the course of the year with all his killers, and then he gets a new one. It's nice.
Howdy. So the DC Mezits, very excited about these. Green Lantern for the movie, Green Lantern from the comics. Hey, everybody. Those are the full size, and then we're also doing minis. Series 1 in July, Series 2 later in the year. And the minis will be sold in 2-packs, so you'll get one hero and one villain, as they so often are.
And the details.
Yes, although, you know, I have to admit that as much as I love our full-size Joker, I love the face on the mini Joker.
It is great. It is great. I mean, that eyebrow is just reaching for
that's
the
what does it,
heavens,
yep. And then we have Wonder Woman over here, Superman, all your favorites. And then we'll also be doing keychains, which are the mini Mezits with keychain accessory.
Excellent.
Yep.
And this really goes for most of the celebrities. I also remember
Yes. Yep. The entire DC vault is open to us. So this line is going to continue for years. As a matter of fact, everyone's geeking out.
Oh yeah, what a great position to be in where you have that vast sea and you just kind of start thinking.
Yes. And then it turns into, well, you know, let's do alternate Superman. It's like, yeah, because they're not like the classic Superman. It's like, no, we should do at least one with the black.
Oh man, talk about long arguments.
Exactly, you can have pictured it already.
Yeah.
What is classic Batman? Is classic Batman?
Oh yeah, you would have to have just one person with override authority, like you perhaps.
No.
Thank you for your input. We're doing this.
And then it's stuff that I don't want to say stupid stuff. It's how long is Batman's game?
Small details or specific details. Yeah.
And our original goal was to always use the same body, and then if there was hair, like Wonder Woman, you know, have that as a helmet. But with Batman, we had to cheat and sculpt the new head. There's no way to do the ears. We thought about doing it like a headband, but it doesn't look proper.
Yeah. So Superman and Batman have a cape, because you mentioned cape length. Are they subtly different?
Yes, they are. And of course, Batman has the scallops.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Very cool. And of course, it's actually a material. It's not plastic, so that's really nice that it's a soft goods.
Yeah. Well, especially for Superman, because if you think about actually playing with it, don't think as a collector, think as a kid.
Yeah.
A plastic cape isn't as fun. You need the fabrics. Yeah, you need the flutter. And I used to hold mine in front of the air conditioner or a fan to get the full effect.
Definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, a plastic one is such a letdown.
And then our first ever vehicle, the Batmobile.
Really exciting.
Now, because this is the prototype, the windshield is painted, but in production, it'll actually be a clear windshield.
Okay.
So you'll be able to see Batman sitting inside.
Great. And if I remember from the press release, there's room for 2?
Yes, there is room for 2
seats.
So, maybe there'll be someone else in the future that might be sitting next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We can all use our imaginations.
Yeah, don't know who that would be.
No. Any Thundercat compadres in the future?
Certainly possible, but I don't know if they'd be allowed in the Batmobile.
Oh, I just see him over your shoulder, and I start in my imagination running wild.
But who would say no to Tiger?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And then if we come over this way, Little Big Planet. Now, of course, Series 1 was very, very popular, so we're back with Series 2. Sky, the female version of Sackboy. Sackboy in denim for casual Fridays. And then Sackboy with the lion headdress. And then something I'm just so excited about, the 9-inch do-it-yourself figure. Now he's vinyl, and he comes fully assembled, and he's made out of the same material as the regular Sackboy, but he is white like this. So you can customize him to match your character that you've customized for the game.
That is really cool.
And then Scott Pilgrim, based on the best-selling graphic novels. We have 2 different heads, 2 different outfits. However, both of them come with both the sword and the guitar. The original thought was maybe one with the sword, one guitar, but that's not really fair.
So you have to be equipped for both battles.
Exactly. And then South Park. Now, these are a little bit out of order, so we're going to start on the bottom. Series 1, out in April, then let's go up. Series 2 in July, and Series 3 in October. And then also in October, a busy, busy month. Also in October, the minifigure box set and the deluxe Talking Mr. Hanky. Like, audio! And if we wind the clock back to July, a deluxe talking Cartman. And of course, the figures where it's appropriate will have articulated eyebrows. So like Cartman and Butters, articulated eyebrows, so they could be up and down. And it really gives so much variation to the character. Now, if you look, these two Butters are exactly the same, but one has the eyebrows in the position, and the other one has them in the angry position, and it totally changes the look of the character.
It's such a small change, and it's astonishing.
Yeah.
Which we've been wonderfully trained by the show with their very basic
yes.
Yep. We immediately know he's pissed.
Yep.
Always happy.
And we've done the same thing with Cartman there. You can see in the package he's angry. Out of the package we have him in the sad position, and he looks like a totally different figure, and it's not.
So what was the marketing decision to have them angry in the box?
Well, not all the boxes will be angry. I was just saying in this version.
Because I was wondering if it was actually a directive. All right, all the eyebrows have to be pointed down.
But we do hope they're all in the same direction. Because
There probably will be a few.
Yeah, there always is.
Yeah, and I really love the Osmo. The Osmo is just...
now, it's not ready right here, but in production, when you take off Osmo's helmet, it will be a sweaty Cartman inside.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Okay. Spectacular. So we are definitely looking forward to that one.
Cool. Let's go that way, and I'll give you a couple of catalogs.